Come sit right here, tell me everything. Start from the beginning. Let it all go out. I will catch your story in my wings. This is the beginning of all that we cry out for. You see me, seeing you, we are found.
All the way from the ridge in High Ridge, Missouri, this is Huggy Kindness with Huggy Kindness Studios. Welcome to Tea Time, a Cup of Loving Kindness podcast series. I'm Huggy, your star of the show. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. So, today's podcast, well, actually, the next so many podcasts, we're going to be really looking at how to cultivate a pathway of loving kindness. And I have this construction, this triangle that is a guide to help guide us back to loving kindness when we're in the heat of those moments. Really just our nervous systems have taken over and we're starting to become emotionally aroused and an intensity that is taking us further and further away from loving kindness. And so this guide, this triangle, will be the way, the pathway to help cultivate that loving kindness and bring it back into our lives and help bring that and breathe that through every interaction that we have there in that moment. And so today we're going to break it down. We're going to break down loving kindness into its parts. The next episode, we'll look at kindness. Today we're going to look at loving. And I just want to start out by really asking the question, what does loving mean to you? For me, loving is the thing that threads us all together here on this earth. It is the thing that allows us to have hope and to keep moving forward when things get really, really tough.
Shadows only catch us from behind. Let's turn and face them. Switch on the light. Never mind the cracks you try and hide. I wanna see them. They will make you shine. The glow from within scatters light through the...
In my experiences, I've also recognized that loving is actually where our power comes from. When we follow our heart, that is where we take the steps that matter most to us, that are aligned to our mission and our purpose, are where we originated from, this momentum that burst out of a star. And that energy, that magic, is the same as loving. When loving comes from our heart, we're pouring out what matters most to us in this world, in this realm, in this human existence. And so that's why loving is such a powerful part of loving kindness in creating hope in our next steps and where we're wanting to go in our lives. When maybe right now in this moment we feel like we're very hopeless. And so I encourage each of you to look at what matters most to you. And if you feel like you're in a disalignment, you're not happy with where you're at, it's often because you feel powerless. You feel that someone has your power, but your power is always in your heart. It's always there because you're never separated from it. You've always been connected to it. And that lovingness, that is the magic that will carry you through anything in this life, through the hills, through the valleys, through the fires, in, out, and through. It will carry you through.
Come sit right here.
Let's do an exercise right now. Just close your eyes and picture your heart. What does your heart look like? Does it look like a book? Does it look like a playground, a sandbox, a kickball game that you played with friends when you were in elementary school? What does your heart look like? What does it feel like? Can you hear it? Can you see it? Can you taste it? Maybe it's cooking. I want you to really dive into what your heart looks like, feels like, all the senses. Because when you can tap into that, when you're in the heaviest of moments, that will be a piece of bringing us back to loving kindness. And so in the next episode, we'll be looking at kindness. In doing this exercise, keep practicing and keep sharing with me, with yourself, with others, what that vision looks like so that it can get stronger and stronger. So that when you're in those moments, you can call upon it and you can step back into that lovingness, into your own power that's right there in your heart to carry you to the next step, to offer you hope. Until next time, I'm wishing you all the best on your path and journey this week with love, light, and laughter. Huggy, smiles, kindness!
Yeah, me too. And it means that you're not alone. And the secrets have all been told. And I see